Do you know what? It's been so long since I've done an intro to a video like this that I'm going to treat you. Are you ready for it? Here it comes. Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel. John here on a beautiful day in Lincolnshire. Where did that intro go? I lost it, didn't I? Behind me is my Smart 451/42 Night Orange. We're doing lots of work on it at the moment. I'm giving it a little bit of TLC. In a previous video, we spent lots of money servicing it. We did oil filter, air filter, spark plugs, etc, etc, and it's running wonderfully, you'll be pleased to know. But I've got a little bit of a problem with, I suspect, the tracking. Effectively, the Smart wants to piss off all the time to the near side when we're driving it. Come with us then, because in this video we're going to try and diagnose what the problem is. It could be something silly, like a tyre underinflated, which I don't think it is. Could be that we've bent something, an alloy wheel problem, or the tracking has just knocked itself out. I can't do that, so you know that there's a man that can, who's been out on his motorbike. Look, he's got his motorbike there this morning and his classic Peugeot. Workshop chat then, hopefully trying to fix the tracking and the problems with the Smart Night Orange. Hello, mate.
Hello, Gromit.
How are you? You all right?
Very, 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 very good.
I started the video with a hello, you absolute legends. Right, I've got them for a while. Hey, look at these. What's these horns about going on in a Nissan Note? They're not factory standard.
They're cool.
You've been out on your Suzuki, have you, this morning?
No. She's got a small oil leak.
Oh, where's that from?
From the bottom of the engine somewhere, but it's so big I've had to clean it off. So next time I go out on it, I'll be able to monitor it.
Did you go to Boston Bike Night?
I didn't. No, I'm not a bike night fan.
No, I went to Boston Bike Night. Take a look at these pictures.
There's lots and lots of bikes.
Yeah, lots of bikes there. We've got a problem with the Smart car, mate.
Oh, scrap it.
What, Miss Smart? I've just paid £50 for some flaps. I've just explained in the introduction that effectively it just wants to piss off all the time. It wants to go to...
it's been driven by somebody who abuses it.
Well, I do 100 miles a day in it. I want to just show you the steering wheel, because the steering wheel likes to sit a little bit quaint. It comfortably wants to sit sort of there all the time. So we'll do some diagnosis. What are you thinking?
Has it always been like that?
No. Slowly getting worse.
Right, okay.
Put the bike away and then we'll crack on.
That's what we're doing, we're putting the old lady away.
Bike chat. Also, we can see evidence of Dad's dinner behind here. What's your train of thought then? Because this is totally alien to me. I've had a good old look. I can't see an alloy is
Put
bent.
the jacket up.
Yeah.
Check for stuff wear and loose stuff with the wheels on.
Yep.
Then whip the wheels off.
Yep.
And examine stuff.
Okay.
And if we can't see anything, we're going to swap the front wheels over and see what happens.
What's your theory behind that?
If that, because sometimes works, and if that doesn't work, we have to put the track gauges on it.
Okay. I will say, I have just had 2 front new tyres on it. And it does seem a little bit worse since we've put them on. Maybe we've put the wheels on wrong. That's a possibility, right? No, right, fair enough.
Nissans are good cars.
Nissans? What, Notes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright with a Nissan Note. Hey, do you know what? There's only one thing better than a Nissan Note.
Nissan Primera.
I was going to say 2 Nissan Notes, but that's not true. No, come on, the best car in the world.
Oh, right.
You know what that is.
K11 Micra.
K11 Micra. That is genuinely a hill I will die on. The K11 Micra is the best car, without a doubt, in the world. I genuinely think if Nissan was still making them today, despite all the stigma around them, they would be a best
We used
seller.
to laugh about them when we was younger.
But now, the best car. Are you a fan of the K11?
Hey?
Are you a fan of the K11?
I used to laugh about them when they were new.
But now you'd have one, right?
Yeah, because they get you from one place to another with no kerfuffle.
Yeah, you know you're going to get there. You just might get a bit rusty after 10 minutes.
They cloud seed rust.
What? What? No conspiracy theories around here. I think that's the first time we ever thought. I never thought we'd have cloud seeding discussed on the channel.
Cloud seeding rust.
Oh, there it is today. Comment down below. This isn't John Buys Cars. Anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something.
Are you sure these tyre pressures are right?
I did them yesterday, mate.
I know, but you did them, didn't you?
I've never been so offended in my life. Ah, Big Bertha's out. I think the theory here is we're going to...
Let's talk more help.
Nothing wrong, yeah. Let's talk more help, all right.
No, you can remember. You should be able to remember.
What are you trying to do?
This thing.
Oh, take the front panel off. It's easy. So there's two clips here, one here and one here. Yeah. And that releases the front, and then you just take your big Lego set off. It slides towards out and down and towards you. Yeah, there you go. It's on a strap. Yeah. Ta-da! There you go. Lego car. Should be able to see the strut tops from there.
Put that on the pivot, please. You'll feel when it's going. Up. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Don't do it anymore. Can you stop doing it?
Yeah.
Can you do that, please? Okay. Now, can you go around to the side and do the other side, please?
Yep.
We'll put this thing back on for a
What are we checking here? Just any...
Just seeing there's a lot of wear on them or not.
Well, shouldn't be, because we've just replaced them.
I know that. I know that, mate.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Hang on. Stop. Okay, that'll do.
So strut tops seem fine.
Yes, mate.
Ready?
Okay. And again. Go on. Right, now can you do the same to the side, mate?
Absolutely. What sort of thing are you expecting to see?
Just looking for something moving, mate.
Ready?
Yeah. All right, mate. That'll do for now. Right, I'm going to give it a wiggle, and then we're going to have to take off the wheels.
I'll get my locking wheel tool out.
Yeah.
Off comes the wheel then.
Right, wiggle, 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 wiggle.
What were you looking for when you were wiggling? Any loose play?
Yeah, wigglage.
My Smarty don't wiggle wiggle, it roll. Bush inspection.
Nothing here. Right. That's all right. That's all right. The only thing left to check is that bent.
So nothing seems bent in there now?
Nothing obvious, no. Bottom ball joint.
So
okay.
It would have almost been better if we did find something obviously bent. Yeah. So we've changed the shock absorbers and the springs. We've not changed any bottom arms or track rod ends or anything like that, no.
There's nothing bent. That's not pleased. That's not bent. Don't think that arm's bent. Right.
So you're on side. So we're going to swap over the wheels, aren't we?
Yes, mate.
I'm just going to inspect this
Don't
wheel.
Move the wheels from their location at the minute.
Okay.
To avoid any confusion.
All right.
But I'm saying is don't take it to the side yet.
No. Could be that this wheel is buckled.
No, it's not that. It's just sometimes the tyres can be a bit silly.
Oh, I see. As in rotation?
Sometimes the tyres can be silly, Billies.
Well, this hasn't got a rotation on it.
Isn't it?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Got an inside and outside.
That'll do.
But not a forwards and a backwards, no. Just looking at this tyre, there is some wear on the edges.
Yeah.
But they are new tyres, so.
You what, mate?
But they are brand new tyres.
Yeah. But has it got work? Was it doing it before the tyres went on?
Pass. Could be my tyres. Dirty hands, that's good with a white t-shirt today.
Well, you do the same thing yesterday, silly Billy.
Some more manual inspection, wigglage on this side. 10 and 2 and all that sort of stuff. We're using the robust screw today, if anyone needs to know.
We've done this. The next step is to check the track.
Nothing obviously bent there. Charming to imitate.
Ooh! Oh! Aha!
Problem found.
No.
Oh, no problem found. Excuse me, what have you got there? That's
Thor.
Why is the Longbridge spanner out?
This is not, this is Thor.
If at first you don't succeed, whack it with a great big hammer.
I was looking to see if there's out moving. Nothing moving there.
Oh, stop. Hammer time.
Ready? Just wanted to see if
Just giggling to myself at that little joke.
Yeah, that roll bar links, have you?
Don't think so. I don't think there's
No,
any
you'd hear
knocks
them,
anywhere.
John. They're good. Knock, 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 knock.
I can't hear any knocks when I'm moving, no. What happens is this, I'm driving along, and I've got to constantly keep my hand on the steering wheel sort of pushing one way to fight it.
Yeah.
And then when you go round corners, it's a little bit whoa all of a sudden. Just a little bit whoa.
Pads, check. Wheel back on.
Are you swapping the wheels over?
Yep. Then you can go through whatchamacallit.
What's your theory behind swapping the wheels?
Because sometimes it just sometimes works.
Fair enough.
Don't ask me why.
I don't know. Do you know why?
No.
I won't ask you then. So the wheels are going back on. I'm going to take it for a test drive with the wheels swapped. Meanwhile, I'm guessing you're going to get the...
Have you checked your washer bottle and that?
Not, yeah, I have. Yeah.
I've got to admit, while I remember, not to admit, to ask, why did you need a brown bin when you're looking under the bonnet of your acquaintance's car last night? And I didn't look, your mum says, he's got the brown bin and he's got the bonnet open.
Oh, I see. So...
Wasn't there some albatrosses nesting in there?
So, there was a lot of debris located whilst I was topping up Ray's car.
Oh, albatrosses nesting in there.
Well, where she parked, there was a load of... Now, what you describe it as? Well, just debris. Not debris
leaves.
as in the cheese, but debris as in stuff.
Debris.
Have you talked these? You've not talked these wheels up, no? Well, still not even put this one on yet.
No, John, I had to fetch the tool.
No, I've. Do you know what I experienced yesterday? Something without a dipstick.
Oh, yeah.
So, she's got a Volvo V40 2019 plate, and it's got like an automatic dipstick, and it's come up on her dash warning oil low, and it took 0 W20 posh oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, at about £40 a litre.
Yeah.
And it basically says put in half a litre of oil and then drive it for 20 miles.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you your oil reading. What's the point in that? I'll tell you what I did do. I did hook the
What's all that about? Electronic ignition. What's all that about?
Well, isn't it rubbish?
Ignition. I mean, fuel injection. What's all that about?
Yeah, it's rubbish. No, seriously though, I put some oil in the car. I put actually 750 ml in, and it came up to nearly the top of the dipstick, the electronic dipstick, after we'd driven 20 miles.
Yeah.
But
Did it put the light out?
sorry?
Did it fix it?
Yeah, fix the problem.
Job done.
But what's that all about? Don't get me started on AdBlue. Test drive time. Let's see if that's actually fixed the problem. I'm not convinced, but while I'm test driving, Dad is going to get the gauges out. If you've watched the channel before, you know that we've got some historic gauges. Best 20 quid I've ever spent. See if it's made any, well, has it made any difference? Yeah, I think. I need to get on a straight bit of road really, and I need to get up to speed. That has fixed the problem. Swapping the wheels over. Why has that done that? Can anyone explain that to me? I've got absolutely no idea why or how that has happened. That solved the problem. It just goes to show that a little bit of experience goes a long way, doesn't it? Obviously my dad's got 50 odd years in the motor trade, and one of the first things he said to me was, we'll swap the wheels. That solved the problem, my friend. And my steering wheel is now sat nice and straight. Doesn't want to be on that way. Also, these smart cars are great fun to drive. If you've never actually driven one, they're great fun. Whee! It's warm in here. I've got to turn my fans down. Hang on a minute. Right, let's go and tell Dad the good news that has fixed it, I don't know, 90%? It's still not perfect. I'm still having to wrench it a little bit, but in comparison to how it was, 90% different. Let's turn in here and tell him. He knows, doesn't he? He knows his stuff. Comment down below for Dad knowing his stuff, please. Can we have a collective round of applause in the comments, please, for Dad? That has solved the problem about 95%. It's still the steering wheel a bit, but it doesn't want to piss off into the left. No, serious.
Is it a lot better?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have noticed it if you weren't looking for it.
Probably not, no. You've obviously got the tracking gauges out, I can see. We might as well check those while we're here.
You're not,
I'm not giving you
if you weren't looking for it.
Why has that solved the problem?
Because it happens. It does.
That's experience, that is. We're going to do the tracking.
In fact, sometimes I've known it, and the damn thing tends to run up the camber.
Well, a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Some clever person will probably know why it does it, but it's done it for me many times in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. I said that in my test drive. Experience. There you are. There's the little Smart. We're still going to stick the tracking gauges on, but
I
yeah.
think we tracked it after you had them tyres fitted.
We didn't, no.
Didn't we?
No.
I'm just getting these old babies out. Give them a bit of a wipe down. They've got some big cobwebs on. These will need calibrating because I broke that screen.
Oh yeah, when we had these out for the Wirra, we ended up breaking this off, didn't we? Have you repaired it? Oh yeah, you have. I'll talk you through these nice and quick. These are Dunlop, I don't know, tracking gauges. They're from about the, well, 50s, really.
60s and 70s.
50s,
yeah.
60s and 70s.
You still buy them.
Still buy them, still use them. They work on a mirror and all that sort of stuff. But they do need calibrating before we use them. They're calibrated to a Wirra at the moment. Well, they're calibrated now.
Anybody would think I've been working on cars before?
No. Have you not seen the responses in the videos when we're working on aircon?
Total incompetence.
Total incompetence, amateur in the extreme. One of my favourites is, I wouldn't take my car and let these guys work on my car. Well, that's good, because we've got our own to work on. Hoist the periscope, Captain. What can you see?
It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Oh, I must have calibrated them.
So it's not to do with the wheels, it's to do with the tyres?
Yeah.
Oh. Then I don't know how it works. Did you know I went to Lidl before I came here today and spent muchos dollar on some snacks?
Yeah.
But you know, I always like to go to the middle of Lidl. I saw something that everyone needs. I shall insert a picture of them here. It's the Parkside circular saw and Parkside angle grinder pizza cutter set. What do you reckon of that?
I thought you was going to say it was the ULEZ camera modification kit.
Can't talk about that here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologise for these political comments today. We've talked about cloud seeding and now ULEZ cameras.
Yes, but we was having serious business yesterday and I weren't allowed to...
No, you weren't allowed to cock about yesterday. So if you've watched a video of us servicing the smart car and you think that's a bit serious, there's no time wasting waffle and garage chat, that's because my demographic is different. Because, you know, it cost me a lot of money to make that video and I need to get the money back. Right, so the way to do these and do this is you basically stick this against your alloy wheel either side. There's a mirror on here, which we'll see in a second, behind this flap. We've had a lot of flap chat on the channel recently. They get calibrated against the alloy wheel and you look down here at the mirror. There's a line, you can see a line and an arrow, then you line it up on there and it tells you your minutes and your degrees.
More's the point, my young fellow.
Yeah.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for, well, I don't know, I need to find the details really, but that sounded like I knew what I was talking about then for a second. 36 minutes plus or minus 10. That's your tolerance. There you go. So for very posh people that know what we're talking about and understand that sort of thing, that's your tolerances, 10 plus, no.
It's a positive figure.
Positive 36. Moment of truth.
25.
So we can look down here now. That's what you can see. You do 3 readings and then take the average and move it forward. Here she goes. Here's the second reading.
Exactly the same.
26. Or was it 25?
25 minutes. I'm not being stupid, am I?
No, it's reading 25 and 36 is plus or minus 10. But we are technically a minute out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying about that, don't you?
Yeah. What's that one?
Eh?
What's that one?
That's 20.
Oh.
So there you are, you're bob on.
Done some quick maths. So it's 20, 25 and 25, which is what, 70? 70 divided 3 is 23.3 recurring. It is out a little bit by about 3 or 4 minutes.
I'm not altering that.
But we're not going to cock about with it, to be honest with you. I suppose if we were in the garage setting...
Because it normally wears tyres like it's towing out.
Yeah, but it's not. But we're not going to mess about with it. But we've proved a point. It is a little bit out. But we're not going to start messing about with that.
Not for that fluke. The accuracy of the machine is that far out.
Could be the level. Could be the floor dot level.
I'm not messing about for that. Why?
We've proved a point then, really, haven't we? That swapping the wheels over has pretty much fixed.
Did you want to alter it?
No, I don't really, because actually it's driving okay at the moment. If it gets bad...
It doesn't feel like it's feathering.
No. If it gets bad, if it gets worse, if I take it to work tomorrow, which I am doing, and do me 100 miles, and it doesn't drive right, then we can do it, can't we? There's obviously no adjustment on the rear, so it's not as if we need to do all the four corners.
I wonder if we can see the rear.
Let's check the rear.
I don't think we can see it. You might have to put it wrong way round and reverse everything.
Yeah. Well, no, what you'd do is swap them over, mate.
That's what I mean, you've got to do, ain't you?
Can you see it? Have a look. You tell me. I doubt it. I bet the sill will be in the way.
I can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah.
How far out is it?
Well, that says 30 minutes in. Just as a matter of academic.
You want to know the rear? Let me tell you the rear.
I ain't cocking around with that track for that, John.
No, I agree.
In my humble opinion,
Yeah.
50 years of bloody fiddling with cars says that's blooming near enough.
Well, I wouldn't have these boys work on my car, but that's the internet's opinion. There you go.
That gentleman said that years ago.
Yeah, when was working on this?
Yeah, it was Mr. Bell.
Mr. Bell. Oh yeah, yeah, Mr. Bell. Good. Comment down below then. Would you start messing around with the tracking, or are you happy that we've swapped the wheels over and that's solved the problem? It's, you know, these are classic vehicles that we're working on. You know, they're daily use vehicles. We're just farting around in our garage and fixing problems as we go along. But I think the main thing is nothing's falling off and it's not unsafe, is it? That's the main thing we wanted to check.
Main thing is I fixed the problem.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, if I had a crown, I would give you a little. Smug bastard crown.
Medal, another medal, please.
Where's your medals?
I don't know where they are.
I'll find you some medals. Anyway, thanks for that.
Those were for shooting, they were.
Yeah, well, yes, indeed. Right, good. I'll do the outro and then we'll do some more work. There you go. Smug R us over here has solved the problem. Right, that's it then. Time wasting waffle, more garage chat, more Smart 451 content on a beautiful afternoon in Lincolnshire. If you've enjoyed the video, thumbs up please, which is basically try this, I suppose, if you've got a problem. If you haven't already done so, like, hype, subscribe, do all the usual social media chat. And until next time, have a great day. What are you getting up to? Thanks for watching, genuinely. We are humbled by the amount of people that watch the channel. For whatever reason, you seem to enjoy us just farting about with old cars, so we like it. Pistons podcast coming soon. Until next time, see you later. Goodbye. Please wave at the good people. Goodbye. Bye, children. As ever, thank you for watching this video. Dad and I have selected a couple more videos for you that we think that you might like. They're here now. Just give them a click to watch them. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It means a lot to us. Thank you.